Well, the Dodgers have already won the season series, and this is the last series between the Padres and Dodgers in the regular season. And this time around, Padres are trying to change the narrative. Darvish on the mound tonight for the San Diego Padres, looking to have a better start to his outing than he certainly did in L.A.
Darvish ready to work to Shohei Ohtani. On the ground to first base. It's handled by Arise. He'll take it himself to the bag, and he just beat him. Arise does not like flipping the baseball to a pitcher who is covering. He will take it 9 out of 10 times, even if it's close like that. Numbers are starting to return to what you expect from Mookie Betts. 246, 13 homers, 57 runs batted in. On the ground is short. Bogart slides to his left. Betts is out number 2. This season against Padres. 9 for 30 for Will Smith. 3 home runs against the Padres. That strike 3 gets him looking.
Edwin Moscoso rings up Will Smith, and a 1-2-3 first for Darvish.
Blake Snell tonight for the Dodgers pitched great last time against the Padres.
And he may not have as widespread of a reputation as Darvish does, being kind of a mad scientist and really deep diving on each hitter, but that's who he is too. And as soon as that start ended, his brain was already going, okay, how am I going to be different when I see him next time? 1-2-3 first for Darvish. Now looking for the same. Machado will scorch it to third, and Buddy Kennedy with a diving play. Can't hit it much harder than that.
So a much better start here tonight for Darvish, who has retired the first 5 Dodgers in a row.
This is the expectation when you see Darvish on the mound. And I think just as important, guys behind him making the plays.
That is strike 3, gets him looking. Second strikeout for Darvish, who's retired the first 6 Dodgers in a row.
For O'Hearn, it's his first start against a left-handed pitcher since coming over at the deadline from the Orioles, and he's saying it's about time. Don't you guys know I hit lefties better than I hit righties? Boy, carves that one out and serves a base hit into left field to start the second.
Wow, excellent piece of hitting to get a little bit of the barrel here and just shorten up, pull his hands in close to his hip to get to that ball and just slice it to left field.
Bogarts is hitting .227 in mid-June. Just was not producing, but since then, above 300, one of the best hitters in the National League. On the ground to short should be 2. There's 1, there's 2. 6-4-3 double play.
Good soft hands for Mookie Betts right there to get the feed to second base in a hurry.
Now Gavin Sheets against Blake Snell.
Swing and a miss. Back to that curveball to get his first strikeout of the game. And after 2 innings, Snell and Darvish putting on a pitching clinic.
Darvish is throwing the kitchen sink at the Dodgers. He's thrown 7 different pitches to them. But when it comes to what is he getting them out with, it's something firm. It's either a fastball, a sinker, or a slider.
Well, since giving up the 4 runs in the first inning on Sunday, he's given up no runs on just 1 hit over his last 5+. Dodgers still looking for their first base runner against him. Here's his 2-1. Freeland scorches one down the line. It is gone. Alex Freeland's first career home run is off of Darvish. And it's given the Dodgers the early lead in this rivalry matchup. Alex Freeland came into this road trip with some base hits, some walks, but no extra base hits. That's his 4th of the trip, his 3rd the last 2 days.
And Ramon Laureano leading it off here for the Padres in the home half of the 3rd inning. To left, and Conforto coming in. It'll drop in front of him. Leadoff base hit for Laureano. 38th sacrifice bunt, by far the most in the majors. Padres like to do it with a runner into scoring position. In this spot, runners in scoring position, 254 on the year for Fermin.
Here comes Snell. Struck him out. Back to the curve, and he just buries him.
Aggressive at the plate, aggressive with the curveball.
Dodgers 1, Padres nothing. Up to Tatis here with 2 gone in the 3rd.
Strike 3. Whoa! It was a check swing. And now Laureano caught trying to go to 3rd, and he's thrown out by Smith.
Goodness.
What a blunder by Ramon Laureano.
What is it with Blake Snell on the mound and Will Smith throws everybody out?
Padres have had 7 base runners against him in these 2 games. Will Smith has erased 4. So 16 consecutive scoreless innings for Blake Snell, who said, though, still, I see that the zeros are there, the results are there, but I know I've got to be better. And there's the first walk of the game. So, look, I know I'm putting up these zeros, but I'm not going to succeed like this forever, where there's the walks, there's the high pitch count. And you go back to what you were talking about him being in the strike zone less than anybody. Into scoring position goes Tatis, second inning in a row that they've had a sacrifice.
The Padres will give themselves another opportunity here. Manny Machado, Ryan O'Hearn, the next two hitters. See if one of them can get the job done.
Line to right center field, a base hit for Machado. Here comes Fernando, and this game is tied at 1.
They play small ball to perfection right here. Leadoff walk, sacrifice bunt, game-tying hit, Manny Machado. So back at square one, tied up here in the 4th.
Line to center field, base hit for O'Hearn. Machado going first to third. Throw will go to second, and the Padres have runners at the corners.
And back-to-back singles here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And put runners on the corners with one out in a game that is now tied 1-1.
To right center field. Back goes Pages. He will make the catch. Tagging at third. And scoring is Manny Machado to put the Padres on top 2-1.
Dodgers got a run and an Alex Freeland solo shot in the 3rd. That's their only hit against Darvish.
To left, and Sheets into the slide to make the catch. Sinking liner, and Sheets makes the grab. Just the first walk of the night allowed by Darvish, and it's Ohtani with one out of the inning. Now Mookie Betts. Betts to third, Machado to second for one. On to first for 2, double play. Oh, that'll work. Mookie Betts grounds into the 5-4-3 inning-ending double play.
Second walk of the inning. Bottom of the order practicing patience against Miller, who oddly is all over the place.
Right now, the Padres could use a ground ball right at one of their infielders.
On the ground to first base. A rise to the backhand. Is second for one. On to first. It is Betts. No! They said he pulled his foot. They are going to challenge.
It looked from here that his foot was on the bag. We're going to see it.
Review the call. The field is overturned. The runner's out. And the inning is over. What a play. Arise and Bogarts and Miller. Robert Suarez, who's pitched a bunch of non-save situations as of late, going to try and close this thing out against the top of the order in a one-run game. Ohtani.
Fly ball, center field. Struck well. Johnson back onto the warning track. Makes the catch. Route number 1 of the 9th.
Now Mookie Betts, who hit what turned out to be a game-winning home run against Suarez on Sunday in L.A.
Line drive, base hit, center field. Tying run aboard in the 9th.
Just their second hit in this ballgame and their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Right-handed batters this year hit just 155 against Suarez, and for Betts, he's 2 for his last 2 when he's faced this right-hander.
Will Smith digs in. Remember, earlier this year at Dodger Stadium, Smith faced Suarez and hit a walk-off home run.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 down in the 9th. First strikeout for Suarez.
No tricks, no trade, just straight fuzz. Peter, middle. Will Smith tardy to the party.
So it'll be Freddie Freeman standing between Robert Suarez and a Padre win.
The 2-1. Liner into right. It's down. Tatis hustles over to cut it off. Betts to third. They're not dead yet. Betts and Freeman both with base hits in the 9th inning. And the baton pass to Teoscar Hernandez.
And the tying run now 90 feet away for LA. Check it out. He struck him out. Padres win. Tied atop the NL West. Robert Suarez strikes out Teoscar Hernandez. Dodgers will lead Betts at third. The tying run. And the Padres win. So Suarez able to grab the save. All tied. 73 and 56. Both the Dodgers and Padres atop the NL West as the Padres get the victory in Game 1 of this 3-game series.